I think we're in a new phase of the pandemic. I think he's right. Because really, for the most part, the hospitalization rates are way down. The death rates are way down because we have a fairly high level of population immunity. The virus is interesting in that it does continue to drift, if you will. It's like influenza in that sense, that it continues to drift. Now, it's never drifted to the point where it's become completely resistant to protection against serious illness. That hasn't happened yet. But I don't think anybody would have predicted Omicron. I mean, whereas the first few variants, like Alpha and Delta, had a handful of mutations, Omicron had more than 30 mutations.
Yeah.
And in the spike protein alone, in 50 in total, that was a highly, highly mutated virus. And I don't think anybody predicted that. The good news is you're still protected against severe disease if you're vaccinated or naturally infected from Omicron or from the Omicron subvariant. So that's good. That's when you should start to worry. If you ask me, when people say to me, when should I worry? I think you should worry if there's ever identified a strain that is completely resistant to protection against serious illness. And where these kinds of strains come from, by the way, is in people, say for Omicron. Omicron appeared to have come from a patient in South Africa who had AIDS and therefore was immune compromised. And so he was unable to rid himself of that virus. So the virus continued to reproduce and reproduce and reproduce. Normally the virus sort of reproduced itself for a week or 10 days. In this person, the virus was reproducing itself for months and therefore had the chance to have one mutation after the next, after the next. And I think that's where these viruses are coming from, these variant viruses, because we have a much larger percentage of populations, not only in this country but in the world, that are immune compromised because we have so many more drugs that can cause immune compromise as compared to 30 years ago.
Yeah, 'cause